Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Oh dear. Testing, testing. Are we there? Okay. Hopefully, I am live. How's everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today we're looking at a brown-ish ink. This Noodlers Nightshade. Okay. Alright. It says that I am online. Oh. Alright. Let's take a closer look at today's ink. Here we have a look at today's ink. It's a brownie pinky ink. Pinky brown ink. A little bit of shading in there. Very nice. Okay, that's not brown. I have no idea. Okay, so the nightshade that I can see online is purple. So this is definitely not that type of nightshade. So, okay, so let's just ignore the smudging and let's do the water resistance test. Yep, just as I thought. Minimal amount of water resistance. I would not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it wouldn't be read. And here's our two toilet paper chromatographies. Here I see it's got some pink and that brown, and then there's like a yellowish greenish layer with just a teeny weeny bit of blue peeking out. And then on this one we have that dark brown spot with that tan color that we see peeking out. And then there's some purple and some pink. This is a crazy looking ink. Wow. Okay, let's do some paper review. Okay, come on. Okie dokie. Here we have JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Nice, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Very good. The Pen and Gear envelope from Walmart.com. Looks nice, no feathering, little bit of micro bleeding, but barely any ghosting. Perfect. Rhodia Dot Pad, 8 HESM. Looks nice. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Marwan Nemosity 80 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding and ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. A little bit of shading, a little bit of spread, and minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. Here we have Mead 5-star notebook paper. A little bit of shading, feathered like a chicken. A little bit of heavy ghosting. Pen & Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. A little bit of shading. A little bit of spread. And bleeding and ghosting. Oxford 5-subject notebook paper, high vermilion tea. Oh boy. I'm so glad that you made it. This is a nice shading ink, a little bit of feathering though, and a little bit of heavy ghosting. CVS caliber filler paper. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. And paired with the CVS caliber filler paper is excellent. Kokuya writing pad 50 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, low but heavy ghosting. Flip jar envelope from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading, no feathering, little bit of micro bleeding and ghosting. Pelican Hub notepad. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, little bit of micro bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. God, my fingers look like crap. Been biting my fingernails lately. I need to stop that. Hobonichi morning evening notepad. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. And Irriful 75 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. This hairband is driving me crazy. Don't buy your hairbands from the 99-cent store, folks. Waste of money. Beautiful, but waste of money. It doesn't want to hold any of my hair up. Not that I have that much hair to hold, but still. I'd like it to at least be secured. There, it's much better. Was it waterproof? No. Doesn't hardly have any water resistance. Okay. Muji notebook paper. A little bit of shading. Barely any shading. A little bit of feathering. And micro bleeding and ghosting. Deal-worthy notebook from Target. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering, and no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. You just use some elastic bamboo bands for the hair. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I can't use normal hair bands because they pull my hair, and I don't know if you can tell, but I have all of this peach fuzz, and this isn't from haircuts. This is from the hair just pulling right out of my head. So I have to be very careful with what I put. I thought this would be good, but the tension is weird. Okay, and then Orange and Olive, 160 GSM notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent paper. Leuchtturm, 1917, 120 GSM. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. M-Shoy, 120 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. Anecdote notebook paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. Chalk Journal from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading, minimal feathering, one little tiny micro bleed, maybe two, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Wexford Walgreens Pharmacy. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. Salala Notebook. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering, and bleeding and ghosting. No surprise there. Midori MD paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Daiso Premium Notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. 68 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917 80 GSM. Nice shading, minimal feathering, a little bit of heavy ghosting. Perfect. Okay. Let's do a comparison panel. Okay, we'll see if I did tape this up, so it should be cooperative now. Good. Perfect. It wasn't waterproof. Yeah, it has a tiny bit of water resistance, but it lightens up significantly. So, I don't know. And it makes such a schmuncy mess that I don't know if it would be good in an envelope or not. We will take a look at the end of the month. Brown. This is definitely brown. It might be red, it might be pink, but it's definitely a hint of brown. Again, if I go too fast, you can use the JL to go forward, backward 10 seconds, the arrow keys to go forward, backward 5 seconds, and the comma period to go back and forward 1 frame at a time. I'm almost sure that I've reviewed this one before, so we're going to have to look for it. Red Black is kind of close. Hippo Purple is kind of close. Queen of Hearts is kind of close. No. I'm going to bump up the brightness just a little bit so we can see. Hickory Aflame is kind of close. It's a little bit more brown. Noodlers Nightshade. That doesn't look anything like this one. That's going in the bin. Sometimes they'd like to do these reviews, but when I first started doing them, you can see here that I was using a flex pen. But normal people, I say normal, relatively normal people don't use flex pens. So I've gone through and I'm trying to redo most of my collection with a broad edge, a broad nib, so that way we can get the worst case scenario with a broad nib. Umi Murasaki is kind of close, even though it's a little bit more brown. Tacha Cha Brown is kind of close. Oxblood is a little bit more red. Noodler's Beaver is kind of close. Even though it's in the same brand. Infinite Cube is a little bit darker, more saturated. Raw Sienna is super close. Toffee Brown, maybe? Why do I have two of these? Diatomentus William Shakespeare is a little bit darker. Rustic Brown's a lot more red. Alamo Twilight's kind of close. Ancient Copper is kind of close. And that's it. Hello, ASSDDFFHJJJ2810. How are you doing today? Could you please compare Troublemaker Simone and Vinta Blue Blood to Vinta Blue Dugong Bugha? I don't think I have Dugong Bugha. Dugong Baka. I don't even know if I have Vinta Blue Blood. Do I have Vinta Blue Blood? You guys would know better than me. Simone, that's a blue ink, isn't it? And Blue Bloods is a blue ink, I think. What flavor of blue? You know what? I should just look it up. I can look it up. Oh, that's a very dark blue. Let's see. Let me see. see if I can even find this ink. Venta. I don't think I have too many Venta inks. Maybe 2 that I can think of. And Troublemaker Simone. Let's see. I don't have very many Troublemaker inks either. There's Venta Blue Blood. Although, you know, I wish I had more of these. What this is, I can tell that this one was done in the early days of my swatching because I did it with a flex nib. And now I do them with a broad nib. Have I gotten to Simone yet? Troublemaker Simone. I don't know if I have Simone. Serpent, pink, blue, neutron, deep, silent. Upon, blue. Frost, water. Let me see. Let's try the gray blues, maybe. Oops, can you guys even see what I'm doing? Bring down the temperature, refocus. See. Sorry, my eyes are really blurry today. So if I look like I'm squinting, it's because I can't see what I'm reading. Troublemaker. You know, it would make so much more sense if I do these alphabetical instead of by color, but then I would have no idea where to look for the color. Okay, so it's not in that department. Sailor, private, dominant, color, private, chaos, diamond, tonal and limbs, what, sailor, Krishna, elder, diamond, noodlers, diamond, Monteverdi, diamond, waterman, Sailor, Analyze Robert, Platinum, Penonia, Diamond, Robert, Troublemaker, Lam Ang, Lavender, Noodlers, Diamond, Pelican, Robert, Sailor, Diamond, Noodlers, Diamond, Pilot, Pelivers, Venta, Violet Mascara, Dominant Industry, Birmingham, Pannonia, Sailor. Maybe it's a medium blue ink. Diatramentus, Lamy, Birmingham, Noodlers, Sailor, Noodlers, Venta, Diamond, Pelican, Fountain, Cross, Kobe, Visconti, Pilot, Aurora, Tasha, Waterman, K, B, Troublemaker Simone. There you go. So, Blue Bloods is like a darker blue ink. Can I have some focus? There we go. What is going on? Is my focus dirty? Like, sorry. Pardon the red. Clean my lenses. That's better. So, Blue Bloods is a very dark blue ink. To get up nice and close, this is a dark blue ink. And Simone is a medium blue ink. And you can see that the Blue Blood is very dark. The Blue Blood also has a sheen to it. Can you see that pink sheen? And the Troublemaker has like a sheen, but they're like not the same color. This one's like almost like a maroon sheen, and this one's more of a pink, bright pink sheen. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Can you tell? Am I just hallucinating? Oh no, you can see it. This one's kind of like a wine-colored sheen, and this one's like a pinky sheen. A Blue Bonnet would be close. There's a lot of them that kind of look like Simone. This one's kind of close to this one. Azure, maybe. And that's all I got. There you go. Well, I hope that helps. I don't know if it did. If it did, let me know. Oh no. No. I just put the wrong blue in the wrong hole. Oh. Okay, move this out of my way. This is a teal ink. Doesn't even go over there. It goes over there. Well, you could just send it this way, like... We're supposed to have our own snowstorm pretty soon. I was very much looking forward to having a white Christmas. Okay. Oh, you poor thing. I'm like, why do you get to have all the snow? Can you just, like, not have the snow and just, like, give it to me? I want snow. Okay, so I think... medium blue, light blue, well, now that you've seen the madness that is my mind when it comes to organizing inks. Oh no, that's not good. I told you this would happen when you left. And now all I can think of is that song. You'll be back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. And just remember that Florida has like 80% humidity most of the year. So, it'd be like drowning in your own breath. We don't have that in California. Get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, bye.